Hey guys, Boomslang here. I hope you're all having a great weekend. I've had a few comments that want me to go over dungeons, for the lower tier guy, and I'm going to throw in just a basic overview of all the dungeons that are available. In total, there is 5 different types of dungeon. What I'm going to start with is the solo dungeon. So 1 to 2 people go in, and you can do it on your own or you can do it with a buddy. So if we look at the map and where I am at, most solo dungeons are in the lower area, and they're identifiable by this icon on the map here. Now let's not get it confused with the underway icon. So when you're getting to the underway area, it's on the map and it looks exactly the same. So don't confuse it. It's not a solo dungeon. So that's that part out the way. We're gonna go in, have a quick overview of the current build that I'm using. Bear in mind, anybody can be in here at the same time as you, as there's already somebody in here. And the map is fairly small, fairly easy to do, hence why it's soloable. I've come in with pretty much almost the same build I use for my forge hammers, which gives me my speed, my extra damage, and a teleport. But I've just decided to chuck on the bow, and I'm using the Adepts one. For me, it works for how I like to play. I like almost god speed builds, really fast attack speed, and just crank out as much DPS as quick as I can. I've also thrown in a demon cape, which leaves a pool of lava below the first initial attack at the base of the foot of the enemy. Bag is the bag. Mount, you can use whatever you want. I've just been doing a load of farming to get my gathering skills up, so I've just kept with my ox. And that's kind of it, really. You've got the Stalker's Shoes for the teleport, which I've just mentioned. Attack speed on that. Hunter's Jacket for the haste and the damage increase. Attack speed on that. The Hunter's Hood, optional. It's just because I've put so much time into it, I've kept it for now. I'm still deciding what to change out on my Forge Hammer build regards a helm. But I've got Retaliate on that, which deflects incoming damage and gives me resistance. Attack speed again. Like I just said, the Demon Cape. Adept's Bow. You can either use the multi-shot or the deadly shot, they're both AoE. Then the explosive arrows is what I prefer to use instead of the frost shot, but you need to have level 3 in bows to have frost shot. And the enchanted quiver for more attack speed. And then slow poison. At the moment that's all I have available on this weapon. So that's what I use, and yeah, you just basically come in and kill what you can. You should be able to kill everything in here. And just take your time, really. I'm running tier 4 gear in here, so this is easy for me. Everything's tier 2, but I'm showing you what you could do if you come in here with a tier 2 setup. You're fresh to the game, you just want to make a little bit of money, get some combat experience, and you can just make your way around the dungeon until you complete it. And it's very straightforward in here. There's nothing really that's gonna slip you up or cause you issues, as long as you take your time. If there's packs next to each other, try to just pull the one pack. So this is a good example here. I can easily take all 3 and okay, this pack is joined together. But for instance, if there was one over here that was not included in these mobs, so just here for example, you'd want to clear that first before you attack these 3, just in case you have to retreat or you have to move, and then you get a fourth mob into what you're trying to achieve. So basically, just go through easy, pull what you can pull. If it becomes too much, you can always run away and reset the mobs and start again. So this is where the boss should be, but of course it's an open world dungeon, so anybody can come in and do it. So basically that's solo dungeons, there's not really a lot to say with them. Group dungeons you can find on the maps, they're visible. As you can see there, they are with the blue icon. Another one there, blue icon. Another one there, blue icon. And when you're in the zone area, this is how you identify the group dungeon. So the group dungeons are for 3 to 5 players, and they're a bit more advanced and a bit more in depth. So, you know, get with a group of guys, or use the general chat. Sorry, I had to think then. It's been a while since I've done a group dungeon. So you can use the general chat to get a group together. As you can see, DPS tier 4 looking for group Limhurst. You know, there's loads of people trying to get groups going, so just look in group chat, find a group. Bear in mind, they may ask you what your average item power is, and then with the item power, it's based off of that stat there. So the average is, you know, what items you have on you, the total of those. So if you want to do a tier 4 dungeon but people are asking for, you know, a silly item level, then maybe look for another group. It's a bit kind of like gear score, you know, kind of elitist way of looking at it, but some groups do ask for it. So just try and get as high a gear score as you can afford. Tier 5.4.1, 2 and 3 increases the item power level as well. So if you have any enchanting mats and you want to enchant your gear from flat to, you know, the next tier point, then you can do it that way as well, and that will allow you to get into groups easier if they are looking for an item power level score. But yeah, that is the group dungeons. So you can go there and enjoy those with a group of friends or some random people that you've just met. Now, let me show you open world dungeons. So yeah, the open world dungeons are a fixed location that isn't gated, there's no loading screen, and there's a high density of mobs with, you know, the boss at the end of it. I haven't actually done an open world dungeon yet, so, you know, I hope you guys can take this video, get a group together, and go and have a crack at it. It's normally as many people as you can take, not a ridiculous number, but, you know, 5, 10, 15 people, that's what you would kind of want to go with for those. And then the last kind of dungeons are random dungeons. So they're not visible on any of the maps, you wouldn't be able to see them, they would just appear. And then you would have a keeper dungeon, which I'm going to put up on screen now. Then you would have an undead dungeon, which I'm going to put on screen now as well. Then you would have a Morgana dungeon, which I'm going to put up on screen now. And then you would have the Heretic dungeon, which is up on screen now as well. And then you would have the portals, which can appear in any of the zones. So the Keeper, Undead, Morgana, and Heretic, they're all kind of normally in the area that relates to them. I'm not going to go over that because I'm going to let you guys explore, and you can find these random world dungeons on your own and have fun with, you know, people that you've never met or groups of friends, whatever it is you wish to do. It's totally up to you guys. And then the one type that I didn't mention was raid dungeons. So the raid dungeons, you can always tell where they are because of the big boss monsters on there. And that's normally in the center of the map. So, you know, you need like a lot of people to do that. So, you know, 10 to 15 plus is recommended. And you can just go around and find them, go and try and take them out. I personally haven't ever had a shot at these guys, so I can't really comment on best tactics, what you should or shouldn't do. You know, you'd want to look for somebody like Lupac for that sort of information. I'm just trying to bring you how you do a solo dungeon and the overall what other dungeons are there and what can you do kind of thing. Now, I'm gonna just ask a question of you all. I'm gonna continue doing Albion Online content, and I do enjoy it, and I'm gonna always try and make videos of it. But I'm just wondering if there's any other games that you guys want to see me play, review, if I get good at them or I have enough knowledge, maybe do some more tutorials, guides on a different game. It's a game called Guardians of Ember, and I'm going to put it up on screen now. Just have a quick 30-second, see what you guys think, let me know. So guys, yeah, I made a character. I really messed around with the shape and called it Thick Boom. I just want to know if you guys would like to see something like this, kind of Diablo-esque, Dungeons and Dragon-esque. Like, is this something that you would want to see me play, review, do some guides on? Obviously, Albion content's going to remain, it's going to stay at the forefront. But you know, if I maybe chucked in an episode of this once a week or something, maybe you guys would like to see it. I personally think it's quite cool. It's not, I guess for me, the graphics are, and the colour, being colourblind, it's a bit, I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't feel 100% right to me looking at it, but maybe that's just me. You know, if you guys want to see me have a play with this, review it, just give me some feedback, let me know, and I can maybe just start it out with one episode of this per week, see how we go, see if we enjoy it, and then yeah, do 50-50 later on, or maybe another game, it depends. And the graphics, you know, it's not amazing, but it's still good, it's enjoyable, bodies explode. But there's a lot for me to explore with this. This is just the starting area. I've literally downloaded it yesterday, so let me know what you guys think. And yeah, remember to go to the competition because that's still running. Still quite a few days left before I announce the winner. So again, that link will be down in the description. Make sure you enter, get yourself a chance to win 1 million silver. And if anybody wants to have a look at joining our Albion guild, then feel free to have a look. It's also going to be down in the description. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Hope you're all having a great one, and see you tomorrow. Laters guys, Boom Slang out.